Yo, if you've ever gotten, have you ever gotten anxiety on a landscape job because you're biting off more than you can chew? You're getting yourself into stuff that maybe you didn't anticipate, and Murphy's Law is happening. Things are breaking down, and it's costing you time, energy, and money, and you're only one person, right? And you can get overwhelmed. Well, I want to share with you a tip that's taken me years to learn. It's about facing the brutal realities and truths of every situation regarding taking care of your clients. The second I go to make a video, somebody starts up a lawnmower next door, and I'm in this little cubby where it's quiet so you can hear me, because I got to make a video for you, all right? So when you're walking a property with a customer, to sell them a job, to turn them into a client, it's very important that you cross every T and dot every I right then and there. And that applies over the phone as well. If there's any little tiny thing that you foresee might be a problem or an issue or something that you don't even know, you're not even educated, it's important to cover that right then and there with the customer and say, stop, I foresee that this might be an issue, so it might cost a little bit extra to do this because we're going to have to dig underneath right here. We're going to have to really get those roots out. I've done this before, and I know that and more often than less times this turns out to be a problem. So we're going to have to assess that, or maybe this will be what I mean is stopping and crossing every T and dotting every I, even if it keeps raising the stakes on the customer and thinking that you might not get the job because now it's raising the price and it's going outside of what the customer's expectations were initially. Maybe they thought something was going to cost $500, but you go there and educate them, and now your bill is going to be $2,000. They thought it was going to be $500, and now you're not going to get the job. Well, the truth of the matter is, if you know what you're doing the customer a disservice by selling them something for $500. Because now you can't even complete the job. You're going to be running around like a chick with your head cut off. You're going to be feeling like you're going to be forced to cut corners. You're going to feel rushed, and it's going to be a painful experience for you and possibly your customer too. So the cold hard brutal reality is, even if you think that this will disqualify you or them from you and that customer working together, so be it, because the truth is the truth is the truth is the truth. And the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. So I can give 100 examples. I just gave a customer a quote across the street about an hour ago, and they have maintenance that needs to be done. It's like a wildly overgrown garden bed with sucker trees and all. They want it all removed. And so I kept asking the customer qualifying questions, saying, okay, so do you want everything removed down to 1 inch? Or everything removed? Do you want us to go and grind out all the stumps and pull out all the roots, or leave those alone? Okay, after we remove all that, do you want us to go the next layer down and remove the leaves, or do you want us to take it all the way down to dirt? Okay, are you going to be upset with us if we do the best we can because there's some unforeseen roots underground, and 6 months later or 3 months later some little tiny suckers pop up? Because that could happen. So basically, do you want us to do a once-over, or do you want us to go through it with a fine-tooth comb? Okay, what about this? What about that? Oh, I see there's some little flowers growing in there. You want us to excavate this whole area. Is your wife going to be upset if we trample on some flowers? Because we probably won't be able to help it, seeing it's going to be in the middle of a war zone. Is that going to be okay? And I'm asking all these qualifying questions till I'm blue in the face, to really shake down and settle down and distill to the cold, hard matter of fact exactly what this customer wants. And I go, oh, okay. Well, let's walk over here. What about over there? Do you want that removed too? Look at that mulberry, that sucker tree thing. Yeah, I want that too. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that when we were first to the first 6-7 minutes. I didn't even see that. I had to wait, walk around to the back, and there was 2 more sucker trees I didn't even notice. I was about to give this customer a quote, and I didn't cross every T and dot every I. Now, the phone's ringing off the hook, got a million things going on, but in that crucial, defining moment is the moment that everything hinges on. It's that moment where you give the customer a price and close the job. And honestly, Mr. Customer, this would be me speaking. I take a lot of pride in what I do. I've been doing this a long time, and taking care of our clients and doing thorough work and doing what we say we're going to do is very, very important. It's the backbone of our reputation, and to do this the right way, where we aren't feeling rushed, and where we can actually thoroughly do the good job that you want and cross every T and dot every I, you're looking at about $2,000. And don't say anything. Let the customer process it. Because for damn well sure the customer thought that was going to be like $500-600. But now that you've gone through and you've talked about the process, and you've got them involved in the process and understanding what it actually takes to do the job, because you've done it before, and they can feel your integrity. They can feel it. It's just the way you talk. It's just a matter of fact. Like, hey. And it's final when you say it. Right? And then they go, okay. Well, hey, let me take down all your contact info. You want to get this thing done? We can get to you in 2 weeks. We can get it, and then you walk them through the process like you visualize it. We'll show up here with the crew guys. We got this and this and this equipment. We'll be here at this time. We'll come here. We'll be out probably by 2-3 p.m. We'll go gangbusters on this thing. We'll be like a crew of Tasmanian devils. We'll come in here. We'll knock this whole thing out. Bingo bango. And you don't even owe me a penny until we come knock on the door. Before we put all our tools away, take a look. You, the customer, you're the boss. You do the walkthrough and make sure you're happy with the work that you expected, so our expectations meet our promises. You're happy? Cut the check. All right? It's like simple as that. Like when they feel that there's a risk reversal and they know that you're not gonna do a half-assed job and then expect payment, or throw a crybaby fit, or do some stupid bogus contractor crap, and they know the ball's in their court. Now, you do want to deposit 30%, 50%, something, right? So they have skin in the game as well. But once everything is talked out and is very final, and you're not needy about the job, it's just a matter of fact. You're making a trade. They're trading their money for you to do a service, but it's way more expensive than they thought it was going to be. If they can feel your integrity, a lot of times they'll assess it, and then they'll call you back. And I'll be like, you make it sound like it's like a risk to go with someone else. You could say, I've been doing this for a long time. And I'm brutally honest with customers to the point where it could short term cause a dip and make me perceived to be a little bit lower status to them. But I believe on the back end, subconsciously, it'll raise the status. So what I'll say is things like, hey, I've been in this business